A paradigm shift in warfare with the United States lagging far behind. This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal. Today is Wednesday, July 1st, 2026. Again, that was the title, A Paradigm Shift in Warfare with the U.S. Lagging Far Behind. First thing I want to say is I'm not a war person, but the world is a dangerous place. And we can see from what Putin is doing, where he's slaughtering innocent senior citizens, children, women in Ukraine, which he's been doing for the past 5 years. There has to be a military response to what he is doing. But right now, Ukraine is whipping Russia's ass. Their advancement in drone technology is just taking out Russia unbelievably. So in the last couple months, at least in the last year, they've been taking out, Ukraine has been taking out oil facilities, oil distribution plants, a whole lot of things. They're also taking out, let's just call it Russia's radar systems that are scattered all across the country in all types of places. And what has happened is they're being taken out faster than they can be replaced. And anytime Russia's having to shift something, like they're shifting stuff to Moscow, they're shifting stuff to Putin's residence, they're taking it away from the front lines, they're taking it away from other places, they're making other places exposed. And Ukraine is continuing to come up with new and inventive ways to take down Russia as best they can. Russia cannot defend itself against these drones. All right. And so Russia's low on gas because they've been taking out glass facilities. They're low on money. They're low on a lot of things. But the question is, how did Ukraine, which was supposed to be taken over in 3 days in 2022, get to where they are today? Well, they've just dynamically increased their production facilities for drones and increased the types of drones that they can have. Russia cannot keep up with that. They're trying to mimic it, but it takes them a long time to do it. By the time they do it, Ukraine has already advanced to another thing. So they've privatized, Ukraine has privatized 500 companies. Quick design, quick look at, quick acceptance, quick put the money in, make him and move on from there. Of course, and they've had, we remember at the beginning, we just saw the bombs being dropped from the drones. Now they have all these different types of drone, interceptor drones. They have first-person view drones, bomber drones, maritime drones, ground drones, etc., all providing unique functions for the Ukrainian military to knock out Russia at all. And I want to take a look at this real quick. So in 2022, 99% of the drones that Ukraine was using were made in China. Now it's 99% of the drones are being made in Ukraine. And in 2025, they made approximately 4 million drones. They're expected to make between 5 and 8 million drones here in 2026. As I said, Russia doesn't have the radar capability to cover all of their land because it's vast. They have to strategically do it. They seem to be doing it in Moscow. They seem to be doing it at Putin's residence, which is leaving a lot of other places vulnerable. And Ukraine is taking care of that and taking them down. Now, I just want to mention, a ground drone. So that's very, very important. You have interceptor drones that are basically looking for drones, Russian drones up in the sky to do it. This wasn't available 4 years ago. We have maritime drones that not only can, let's just say, be a kamikaze drone, but some of them, I think they said that they can hold up to 4 FPV drones, which are first-person view drones. So then when they get to a certain point, they can let them go, so they can get past the radar systems. Just incredible technology being produced by Ukraine, all right? An incredible cost efficiency that's going on there, and of course, not only is their speed that's getting better, the altitude is getting better for their drones. Also, they have jet-powered drones. I mean, this is unbelievable. They have a Flamingo missile, which they had never had before, just recently. So Ukraine is winning in a lot of ways. It is a long way to go before it's all over. But the reason why I bring about this is that last year, Trump said they don't have the cards. Well, they have the cards right now. And at around that same time, they offered to the United States that they would give give the administration to share technology about their drone warfare. And the Trump administration gave basically the big FU for all of that, basically saying, we're powerful, we're we're almighty, don't try and tell us what we can do with our stuff. And, as we can see, that the U.S. paid a heavy price for that in Iran. And also, I believe that the United States is looking to do about 340,000 drones this year, with the capacity to make up to 1 million drones in the next 2 or 3 years. See how far we're lagging behind. See how far our own insolence, reluctance to let anyone help us. All right. And what is a big reason for that? It says our military industrial complex. Our military industrial complex, they're making gobs of money from the U.S. They want $1.5 trillion, and they don't want to be audited at all. They're slow to move on to this. Ukraine is advancing. All right. And everything Trump has done, as we all know, especially in this warfare with Iran and not willing to work with Ukraine, is showing that we're going backward, while Ukraine and other countries, they're rocketing into the 22nd century, not only with drone warfare, but plenty other technological things. And, all I can say is that we need to have buyer beware of everything that this Trump administration is doing, because they're taking us back. We're lagging. And at the same time, there is an election coming up, and this is hurting the United States. We need, to have a paradigm shift in our electorate, and we need to vote unendingly blue.